Hey everyone. Last week you voted for a Lippy deck guide, but there are currently two Lippy deck guides out there, the Froth version and the Control version. So in this video we're going to take a look at the Control version. We'll look at the defining cards and the synergies of the deck, how to approach the Mulligan, your game plan and the passing strategy, and then we'll look at an example match. As last week, tell me which deck you want to see next down in the comments below and subscribe if you would like to see more Homecoming deck guides. And now, let's go. One of the most powerful cards in this deck is Lippy Gudmund. Playing it on the range row lets you swap your deck with your graveyard, enabling you to play all your strong golds in round 1 and then play them again in round 3. So no more choice when you use your finishes, you just use them twice. Therefore, you don't want to focus on your bronze cards and try to thin your deck to draw all the golds you want to play twice. The Witcher trio plus Roach offers heavy tempo while thinning and should be one of your first plays. Then you can utilize cards like Burner Bran and Heime Skjald to get rid of Morkvad and your bronze cards while hopefully drawing into more gold cards. If you discard a Turisach Skirmisher or Morkvad for one of them, then you'll even get additional value on the board, because those units will not hit the graveyard and jump right onto the board for you. Demon Pirate Captain offers substantial value by dealing 3 damage to an enemy, as long as there are 2 damaged enemies at the same time on the board. Thanks to cards like Wolfpack, Savage Bear, Crach's lead ability and even through Uncrate Marauder, you shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Just make sure to damage enemies but not to kill them. Unicorn and Chironex both offer good value by buffing or damaging an enemy. If you have the other card in your hand while playing one of them, then the buff and damage will be doubled even. Geralt Professional destroys an enemy unit, which power equals a multiple of 3. For Crach and your damaging units, you should be able to satisfy this condition as well. In long rounds, you can utilize Wolfsbane for dealing 2 damage to all enemies with odd or even power, and again, Crach and your damaging units help you to set it up. And if you have a lot of damaged enemies on the board, then you merely drop Wild Boar off the sea to deal 2 extra damage to them. Combining Wolfsbane and Wild Boar in a long round can lead to devastating results for your enemy. Last but not least, we have Roll Decree, which you can use to look up Lippy, or if you manage to find Lippy, then you can keep it for round 3 to replay any gold unit, for example to get Witchers out, before you may draw into 2 of them and the enemy uses shenanigans like Viper Witcher. About the Mulligan. Cards you want to have in round 1 are Lippy, Roll Decree, 1 Witcher, Burner, Turisach Skirmishers, Heime Skjald and your remaining golds. However, only use your Mulligan to get Roach or multiple Witches back into your deck, because you need 2 Mulligans to look for your gold card a second time in the round 3 Mulligan, after you switch your graveyard and the deck with Lippy. Through Burner and Skjalds, you can fix your hand without spending valuable Mulligans. Now let's check out the game plan. Going first or not, you start off with Witches to put immense tempo on the board. You only wait with that if you need to fear a board clear like Epidemic or Scorch. If you're going first, then you need to develop a feel for your enemy. How much points can you put on the board so you drain your enemy of the available gold cards while still staying ahead? If you put too many points on the board, your enemy may just pass, which is not bad because you will have last say, but the more power plays they will play in round 1, the less they can harm you in round 3. However, if you're going second, then just don't worry about that. Just put points for your goals on the board, stay ahead and secure a card advantage. Round 2 is then the perfect time to play Lippy. If you played a rather long round 1, then you can just play Lippy or look it up with Roll Decree to get the gold specs in your deck and pass. If round 1 is rather short, then you try to bleed your opponent, especially if Morkvad is still in the deck. Playing Lippy will result in Morkvad and Roach to jump out of the deck, making Lippy a solid 11-point play, maybe enabling you to pressure your enemy into going down a card or at least to draw out further power plays. Never forget though that Wild Boar and Wolfsbane benefit from a long round, so don't play too many cards in round 2 if you want to utilize their value in round 3. And now, let's see how this deck would look in action. Okay, Irish Queen. I've not seen that in a long time. Well, let's see how the Control deck fares against this. So what we have here, we have 2 Skirmishes, which is good. We have too many Witches, like I want to get rid of 1. Okay. We don't have Roach. We can like discard those 2 with a Burner. We can have another discard. So this is actually pretty decent setup. Long run power and like just like poor power here. We have all the finning we need, and we want to keep the mulligans 4 on Frey. So this is a good hand, I would say. Let's see how Arcus Queen behaves this match. I've not seen Arcus Queen in a long time, so it's gonna be interesting, I guess. I don't have much units to like get rid of the smaller 1-point units, so if it swarms me, I think like Wolfsbane might be one of my best cards to basically work against that. So we could now wait and just like play some cards like the Diamond Longship, because if you play like Burner right away, then like we would actually lose a card because it draws the cards before discarding, so it would go against my hand limit. Or we just set off with Witches, but I would say in this case, let's go for the ship. Let's make use of Crach immediately. Waste points. And this serves as like this is what we use against the little Arcus hatchlings. So if it starts to like get rid of the Harpy eggs to trigger the Death Wish, that's when we hit the Longship. Okay, so we could now already start with Burner Brand, but before we play Burner, we need to fin the deck of the Witches and of Roach, of course. So let's get
not much left.
Out. I think we can just wait with this. We don't need it per se. Like we can, like if you want to get the blood first, you can also use Crach next round. So it's fine for me. Currently, we don't have Lippy, so what we really need to get. To look for is Lippy, so this is why we need to utilize these cards next. Getting those onto the graveyard is also good because Lippy then gets them back into the deck, which is really decent. Okay, so we don't want to play in the backyard because of the... No, actually Rodfiend has not a... I was thinking back to another Gwent where Rodfiend would hit the whole row, but it doesn't matter anymore. So let's just play Burner here.
You stand before the Queen of Skellige.
Okay, that's good. We have now the Unicorn synergy. And let's get rid of the skirmishes. More value on the field. And let's just hit Rodfiend. So we have Bloodthirst 1 and Able. And we're like 30 points already ahead. It's like this is... On red this is awesome. Like if you can play this deck on red, like... And if he wants to play Fire Driver, wants to play a long round, you can always play Wolfsbane. With Wolfsbane, we should win the long round, I guess. Okay, whenever you destroy during your turn, damage on an enemy 1. Perfect. I mean, this is exactly what we can kill with the Pirate Captain. We may, like, playing Tunex would be an overkill here. This is like more tempo, but we are already like ahead already, so we don't need to use the overkills right now. So let's just go for the Pirate Captain here. We have the Bloodthirst and the let's get rid of the Vendor there. And, well, there we go. I'm not sure, like, if he's trying out the deck here or something. But there's, like, I haven't seen, like, there's, the tempo that he plays is so, like, he's playing so slow, like, where are the tempo plays? I mean, he hasn't used tempo much, so there it is. There's the card. Okay, so that's decent tempo right there, let's see. It's very squatchable though. But I think he knows he doesn't need to expect Scorch from our deck. So we're gonna get all the synergies plus the Arcus Queen. Let's see. There he goes. Like that's his tempo. Oh, look at this. So it's not actually ahead, which is not a problem. As I said, like Wolfsbane will help us a lot. And the question is, like, we could go like Gironex onto the carry now to get some value back, but we don't even need to. 4 is already enough to stay ahead, and like as long as we kill off the little drones, it's fine. Question is if we want to enable the Pirate Captain, but I have no idea if he plays Golden Frog, so we may want to kill off the Arcus drones, or even like as to call it the Clitty Warp, whatever. Let's discard a card here. I get rid of the Savage Bear. And no Lippy. No Lippy. Anyways, let's kill off the drones. There we go. And we're 2 points ahead. And if you want to go for big points, then you have always the unicorns. And as I said, Wolfsbane as the big finisher. So he's now at 5. That's an interesting number, because if you go down, like if you go less than 4, we have the possibility to go actually quite up. So we are now how much behind? 5, 8 points. So like each unicorn would enable us to go on even. Do we want to go for the boost, or do we want to go for the... I think we're gonna go for Wolfsbane. We would go for even probably. So we need the ships to set it up, but then we can also just like boost the units like right where we care. I mean, on the other hand, if you place another forktail, you would probably want to go for damage, because if it kills them off, that's fine for me. Or we use it on a ship to save it, so to say. You know what? Let's save the ship here. And do we kill off the Arcus drones? I think we start setting up my Wolfsbane here, because it will take a while to get all of them to even. And if he has just one drone, even if he plays Cluster Verb or Arcus Beam or something, that doesn't really help him. We're still 4 points ahead. So like Unicorn really offered a lot of power. Okay, there's the price. No Wolfsbane for me. Good then. Pass. So we actually go 1 card up now, which is awesome. What would be even more awesome is if we would find Lippy now, because playing Lippy right now would be awesome. So we can mulligan into Lippy. Oh, there it is. There's Lippy. So we don't mulligan at all, because we want to use all the mulligans in run 3. Perfect. There you go. Now also Morkwork will jump out of the deck, which means that he actually needs to play a bigger play in run 2, even though he doesn't want to, because Lippy will pull out Roach and Morkwork. So there you go. Play a unit from our deck. Hey Lippy, there you are. Always play him onto the range row, otherwise he will be very, very sad.
My crumpled ground.
There you go, changing the deck. Bam. And there, 11 points on board. Nice. And Wild of the Sea and Wolfsbane in the long run suit us pretty well together. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. Free. He needs to play at least 1 more card. And since we want to have a long run because of Wolfsbane and Wild of the Sea, go for the pass. Okay. Let's see how much value he can like put on the board. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Like, thanks to Lippy, we actually also forced out Roll Decree. And I'm pretty sure he wanted to have Roll Decree in run 3. Because now he needs 1 gold card and... Oh. Well, he doesn't even have like a big tempo play here, so he actually needs to go for the Slicer. So he actually goes 2 cuts down thanks to Lippy. So this is like, this looks pretty lost for him. Because we have like all the gold cards in the long round. He gets 2 cuts down, like no way he can make that. There you go. That's what I'm saying. If it would be him, I probably would profit here. But hey. Well, let's see. Board is cleared. And now, like, the mulligan is very important. There we go. We have our skirmishes back. Nice. We get the witches. And this is why you want to have mulligans in run 3. Let's get rid of the witcher here. Even if you get 1 witcher, we can still get rid of 1 more witcher. But like after this, we probably need to stop. So I don't like the marauder too much. Okay, now we need to stop because otherwise we could get another witcher on the hand. And we have a Savage Bear in the graveyard, which is... I think, yeah, we have 1 in the graveyard. Okay. This is to align the people. This is to get rid of the skirmisher, and so on and so on. It's pretty decent. Okay, so let's see. A 1 power copy unit from your hand. I mean, like, that's... Crach is basically the best thing here. Against Ruling it doesn't really matter because like this will be consumed all over and over again. We can't do anything really. Question is, how do we start off here? We start off with the ship. Well, we just summon the... Let's just summon the witches. onto the field.
I'm too old for this shit.
There we go. Do we go for even or uneven? Oh, in this case, I don't really care. For now, I'm just trying to get all units damaged as much as possible. Against consumed is actually pretty hard because like at least the consumed units will be buffed. So we need to see that we can damage them with Power Captain and Wolfsbane down to the level so actually Wild Boar to see will get some value. Well, let's see. Look at this. So, okay, there's a problem now because I mean it is Seal. We would sacrifice a bit of value here if we go for Savage Bear now because like we just kill off 2 drones. But he will either froth them, or if he doesn't froth them, then he will use the Archer's Behemoth. So I think it's not a bad idea to probably just play Savage Bear here to kill them off. Even though that means that I have like a bit of value lost, but hey. Let's put him off here. There we go. The more 1-point units we kill off, except like instead of he kills them off, they're better for us. Okay, another 1-point unit. I think he goes for Glusty Warp here. The good thing is that my Crach is now available. I think we need to get a ship out here to start like ticking them off as early as possible. Let's get rid of another Archer's. Removing the synergy for Archer's Behemoth. And of course, giving him less targets for froth. And now let's look for other gold cards, for example like the Unicorn. Okay. So that's why we want to play the Longship. Yeah, I mean like we don't have much choice anyway, so let's just
hey, listen here. Listen well.
There we go.
Let's not get in the way of
it's good
me
for like
axe.
setting up Wolfsbane and bye-bye drone. There you go. Let's see how much he can fill the row.
Damn the horse, son!
Yeah, there's he doesn't play like Froth, but he plays Sultan. That was some solid value, and probably he has like maybe even Froth is still left on deck. What we see here is like we definitely want to go for uneven, so we probably want to hit Sultan at some point. The question is like we probably can't enable Bloodthirst, or we need a Bloodthirst after Wolfsbane or something. What do we play here? Do we just ignore it, or do we just play the Chirnex here? If he has Froth, he will buff it anyway, so let's play Chirnex. There we go. We could kill it off, so we have one less Froth target. You know, let's do this. Well, let's do this. So we're still 2 cards up and like 6 points ahead. And we have this awesome finishes. So I don't need to go about the Power Captain here. We can actually make Power Captain work. Look at this. There we go.
Won't pay us
Let's
in
kill,
gold,
I don't know.
pay us in blood.
Drone. There we go. So we have still 2 finishes, and we don't even need them probably. Okay, that's good. That was Sultan, which explains why he plays Sultan and not Froth. Well, I think he would have liked the Archer's Throne to be spent.
Always willing, pal.
There you go, okay. So at this point we just like play Wolfsbane, I guess. And points. Don't forget to tell me which deck I should cover next down in the comments below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks to my lone patron Bobump, who even supported me through the content drought, and thank you all for watching.